trillion naira. And Wednesday's performance increased the year-to-date and month-to-date gains to 9.81% and 5.25% each. Market breadth remained positive with 25 gainers versus 19 losers. Total volume traded increased by 4.35% to 311.28 million shares, valued at 3.46 billion naira, and exchanged in 4,194 deals. And at the unlisted securities market, the index closed lower by 0.76% at 580.55 points. Market capitalization closed at 392.8 billion naira. The volume traded was 132,921, valued at 3.07 million naira in 21 deals. Other fixed income market investors were downbeat in the bond segment, with average yield expanding by 1 basis point to 16.93%, and the security maturing July 15 seemed to be the highest in value, with a price high of 94.3 and 18 deals. The total number of deals was 41. Total value closed at 6.7 billion naira. Also, sell-offs resurfaced in the treasury bills segment amid the continued pressure on system liquidity. Overall, average yield inched upward by 4 basis points to 19.04%. And the securities maturing June 22, 2017 had the highest value at 35.5 billion naira, with a price high of 20.65% in 141 deals. The number of deals traded was 574, and the total value was 150.7 billion naira. At the currency market, the naira strengthened against the pounds and the euro to 410 naira 64 kobo and 352 naira 40 kobo each at the interbank market, while the naira weakened against the dollar to 305 naira 90 kobo. In the parallel market, the naira gained against the dollar to trade at 380 naira, while against the pounds and euro it remained flat at 490 naira and 420 naira each. Meanwhile, the naira strengthened against the dollar to 381 naira 81 kobo in the investor and exporters market. Well, let's look at the markets with the head of research at GTI Securities, Chukwuma Anyanwu. Good morning, Chukwuma. It's a rainy day today.
It is. Good morning. Hope the cold weather doesn't dampen the market expectations for today.
Well, let's just be optimistic. It wouldn't, but it's a blessing from God. And anyway, let's look at what the market looked like yesterday. The general equity market sentiment recorded on Wednesday. Was it in response to the MPC decisions and the GDP numbers released on Thursday, or there is more to it?
Well,
the rain
in the economy.
Go ahead, Chukwuma, if you're there.
Yeah, the slowdown in the contraction in at least is downtrending, have all been positive for the market. Also, I think the most significant part is the fact that there is a renewed interest from foreign investors coming back into the country. And I think that is what is giving some depth to the market. And until, like I said some time ago in your program, that until we get a contrary reading to the fact that people's optimism is not substantiated by positive economic data, I think that sentiment will continue to prevail. What will also help the market going forward, I think, will be when Q2 numbers are released and they are also positive. So it will mean that beyond the growth in pricing, we're also getting commensurate growth in earnings performance, which will mean that there is higher capacity for companies to pay dividend. And that will mean that the positive momentum.
Well, Chukwuma, talking about Q2 the numbers, of course, second quarter will soon come to an end. What are your expectations for these stocks?
Could you take your question again? You lost me at some point.
Yes, you talked about Q2 numbers. I'm asking, what are your expectations? I mean, second quarter will soon be over.
Oh yeah, right. We expect for some of the companies that we are tracking, we expect that the momentum we saw in the first quarter would have been improved upon, considering the fact that a lot of the major headwinds we experienced in the first quarter were toned down in the second quarter, which means that FX challenges were moderated quite a lot, and we saw some stability in the FX market. So access to foreign exchange was easier on companies, which means also that we are also going to be seeing that that will be translated to increased bottom line. So yes, we expect this momentum we saw in the first quarter to be improved upon in the second quarter, and as such, our recommendations for investors hasn't really changed a lot. We think that there is a lot of value in Dangote Cement. We are very optimistic also with the numbers of UBA and Zenith Bank, and we're also expecting that we'll get positive numbers from Nestle and I think Lafarge. Those are the companies that we currently are looking at, and we think our valuations are right for them.
All right, looking at what happened yesterday, and in fact, that seemed to have been the trend. Zenith Bank stock seems to have remained investors' preference. Are you not having a continuous buy recommendation for that stock?
We do actually. We think that Zenith Bank is one of the companies that foreign investors will meet foreign investors' expectation. And like I also discussed some time ago, I said if you look at Zenith Bank for the fact that it's at least above $1 billion company, if you look at it at current valuation, it's attractive for a foreign investor whose borrowing cost is probably just a little above 1%. So for them, there will be a buying opportunity for a company like Zenith Bank, even up to 25 naira. I'm not saying exactly I will get to that point, but I'm saying that valuations will continue to look attractive for people like that, provided the exchange rate is stable. So yes, opportunities are bound for upside movement in Zenith.
All right, thank you very much for your time, Chukwuma Anyanwu, Head of Research, GTI Security. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll look at the commodities market. Just stay with us.